Do you have anything that countered the prosecution's argument? Smink. You bet I do. The real killer must have escaped from the locked room one way or another. Prove it. Vague conjecture shall only earn you a taste of my blade, Justice Dono. It's more like Justice Don't Know. Ay! Time to do or die. Literally. The defense will now explain how it would be possible to escape the locked room. You sure about this, Apollo? Can you really explain what happened? I'm fine. We just need to think this whole escape a locked room thing over from the beginning. We've seen that the Tanuki was not placed where he was. The Tanuki was placed near the goddamn stupid ass Damien. So let's see. If the killer had escaped, how could they have done so? We're just gonna... This is not how it works. Just hypothesizing in front of the judge like this? The choices are pretty limited. Inside the Tanuki. I don't think you can get on top of the Tanuki to get over there. Well... LaBelle is a pretty tall man. He looked like it. We don't have actually like... this doesn't actually give us his physical... feature, like his height and whatnot. The room has a window, but cannot be opened. It cannot be fully opened. It doesn't open wide enough for anyone to get through, and there's a sheer cliff outside. As for the air vent, I don't think the air vent has anything to do with it. It's up too high, and there's nothing you could stand on to reach it. I mean, you can stand on the Tanuki, but are you telling me that someone can squeeze in here? You know, other than a child? And needless to say, the Forbidden Chamber wouldn't open no matter what we did, so that's out. So did he hide inside and then got out? Then got out and then got on top of the Tanuki? Got on top of the Tanuki and... to get into the vent? Is that how it happened? Yeah, that's why we gotta keep the solution simple. Like they say, simple is best. Is that what they mean outside the box? Actually outside the room, but inside... but not actually outside it? We need to roll out all of the absolutely impossible escape routes. Then whatever's left just might lead us to the Fox Chamber. How the Fox Chamber was compromised. Your Honor, the defense proposed that the killer escaped through here. I am going to say that it is impossible for him to escape from here. Jinxie saw someone running here. So that means running to the direction of the Fox chamber. So that means that he got inside. And the only thing, yeah, you know, since he can't go to the duct, I'm gonna assume that if he gets to the duct and gets out, he's gonna look a little bit dirty, but I think that he escaped here, since it's impossible to get outside from here. So yeah, it's gonna be he escaped in the Forbidden Chamber. And just how did the killer escape through there, Mr. Justice? Your reason's kill seems as questionable as your proposed escape route. I wish I could escape right now. I'm afraid there's no escaping a penalty for your random guessing, Mr. Justice. Ouch. Could I try that one again? So what? Are they gonna tell me that he escaped from the goddamn... From the air duct? Do I actually need to point at the air duct? Maybe the one that at the end. It's no problem. Viewers, I can actually reload again. It's not a. It's okay. I can reload again, especially if the problem is that I actually need to point at. Why is it not consistent here? So it's not the air duct at all? It's not the air duct at all. I mean, might as well check ourselves failing and see what actually happened. I'm gonna point here again. No. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Yeah, that's enough. I see no need to further prolong this trial. The defense's argument is insufficient to overturn the prosecution's claims. This court finds the defendant, Damien Tenma, guilty. Guilty. Try again from where? Oh. There's absolutely no penalty for failing? There's no penalty for failing in this game. Okay. In the older games, if you fail like this, you're gonna have to reload from the last point you saved, which is a fine for me. Maybe there's a penalty like for clearing the stage or something. Clearing the case or something. So let's see, if the killer had escaped, how could they have done so? The choices are pretty limited. The impossible escape routes, like the game is suggesting that it's possible to escape from the duct, but it's impossible to reach it. There are means to reach it. I'm gonna point at the front door actually. if that's the case here. Yeah, the front door. The hallway door. Well, yes, I suppose that would be the only way out. So that means then they're gonna question, when did he actually do that? He was inside the room. This is how dumb the game is gonna be here. That, oh, he was actually inside the room the whole time. It's all about when did he escape, and when Jinxie entered the room, he was actually in there, but Jinxie didn't see him, and we're gonna find out that he was hiding inside the goddamn Tanuki. Ha! It would appear you've already forgotten. The only available key until Jinxie Tenma came on scene was within that locked room. How would one exit the Fox Chamber and then lock it without a key? This is where we're gonna say that he was inside the room when she was there. I should have seen this coming. Remember, Apollo, keep it simple. Simple, right. I could understand if the killer had exited the room with the key, but he didn't. Well, Mr. Justice? The prosecution has some fine Japanese steel waiting. Let's you explain yourself quickly. Them Japanese swords are pretty good. Oh shit, he's doing the stance. They should have used Virgil instead of this guy. Like, Virgil have Yamato. I need more power. I'm fine. I can explain myself. The reason the Fox Chamber's hallway door was locked was because Tenma locked it from the inside. It locked on its own. The prep locked it from outside. Keep it simple. Tenma locked it from inside. I don't think Tenma locked it. It locked on its own. That's not true. The prep locked it from outside. The prep? I wonder if the game is suggesting that it's easy to get it inside the duct here, but it's actually hard to get it there. So he could have locked it from the outside, then got into the air duct, and then got in. And then waited there, and blah blah blah. So I'm gonna go that he locked it from the outside. What if the room was locked from the outside? In other words, the killer... The killer took the key through the hallway door, then locked it. Youch! Consider this. The master key was found inside the tightly locked Fox Chamber. Any assertion that the key was removed from that room is blatant contradiction of fact. Exiting the room before locking the door would require taking the key outside. But the key was found inside the room, which does seem like a contradiction. No! Not unless you can actually lock it from the outside, go to the air duct from outside of the Fox Chamber, get into the Fox Chamber through the air duct, kill Rex, and then hide inside the Tanuki. I'm still sticking with the perpetrator hiding inside the Tanuki. So we could have left the key there. If only we could explain both. Like, how the key could be inside the room and be used to lock the door from the outside. Well, let's see if the defense can respond before Prosecutor Blackwell draws his sword. God damn. It's a duel. How could the master key be at the crime scene, despite the room being locked tight? Through it? I don't think so. Threw it in from outside? Changed the lock? That's not it. Slipped it when the door was opened? That's the only option here, I think. Threw it from the outside. It's not gonna be from the air duct. It's like, I'm gonna rule out the fact that that the key got inside from the air duct. That's for sure. I'm gonna go through it from the outside. What if someone threw it into the room from outside? You know, something like go out the hallway door, lock the room, and then toss the key back in through the window. I didn't mean the window. Not the window. You can actually slip the goddamn key through, you know, through the space between the door and the floor. That would explain how the master key could be inside the locked room. He's gonna kill me. Oh. And where would you throw it from? There's a cliff outside the Fox Chamber's window. Throwing the key in from there is an impossibility. Oh, right. Ah! I wonder if the key could have been tossed in from somewhere other than the window. I never even suggested that you can throw the goddamn key from the goddamn window. The game did suggest that for me. It didn't even give me the option that you can actually do that. I would rather say that hey, he actually threw it from the goddamn. He just you know, slid the key from under the door, and that's it. Somewhere other than the window. Could the key have been tossed in through somewhere other than the window? Definitely not the duct. Please don't tell me it's gonna be the duct. It's impossible for it to be thrown in the duct. Is it possible? It's not possible. It's not possible. Are we talking about, like, if there was some sort of a thread? Actually, if there was a thread... If there was a thread... Huh, but how can you set it up? You can actually set up that you put the key here with a thread, and you let the thread here. So you take the key, lock it, and then you drag the thread. It's gonna you drag the thread, and then it's gonna drag the key all over there, and it's gonna. But no. It's not, definitely not the duct. Still, again, keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. Under the door. I propose the key was tossed in through here. Well, yeah, it sounds like this is a generic answer, so this might actually be the wrong answer. And how would that even be possible? Oh, very carefully, Your Honor. The defense will refrain from tossing around vague answers to key questions. Let's try that again. How could the key have wound up in that locked room? Are we gonna pick the air duct? This is gonna be stupid if it was in the air duct. Well, if it isn't a window, from where else could it have been thrown inside? It's not the air duct. The answer is gonna be the air duct. But how is this gonna be possible? I would love to know how is that possible. The air vent. Please explain. Please, game, explain it to me. Yes, the window may be out of the question, but the air vent's not. This is kind of stupid. I guess it is kind of stupid. I think the game should explain that maybe if they're gonna suggest that, hey, you cannot actually do that from, you cannot slide the key from under the door, they might just explain at the very beginning the impossibility of doing that, like explaining you as the player character that you cannot do that because the key is gonna be big, for example, like for example, or maybe the door is actually airtight, like you cannot actually, there's no space between the the door and the floor under it. There's actually, you cannot squeeze even as a paper, or there's one of these pest block thingies that disallow bugs and dust from getting in. So it's an airtight locked room. But nope, they didn't explain that. It could have been easier for them to explain that, hey, you cannot actually squeeze anything there because under the door, because it is actually blocked. Oh, that's right. How the hell did that even happen? The Fox Chamber's air duct leads out into the hallway. That's right. The real killer entered the air duct from the vent outside the box chamber, from outside the Fox Chamber. Then dropped the key into the room through the vent inside the chamber. Yay! That's preposterous. I agree. Blackwell, I agree. I really don't think that you can actually do that. I don't think you can actually do that. So what they're suggesting here is the window may be out of the question, but the vent is not. Leads into the hallway. That's right, the real killer entered the air duct. The real killer entered the air duct from this... What? Didn't we establish that he actually... No, we established that he exited. He exited the Fox Chamber from the front door, but he entered from the air duct. Then dropped the key into the chamber through the vent. Wait. Is the game suggesting that he entered the air duct and then threw the key after the... No, this is definitely not after the fact. We still... I'm still believing that that he was hiding inside the Tanuki, by the way, viewers. So I'm gonna go a roll with that. So are they suggesting that he actually did go inside and was hiding inside the air duct all this time? Is that it? Is that the hiding place? Is that they're suggesting that the hiding place was actually inside the air duct? That's preposterous. Oh, that explains how the key got in there after it was used to lock the door perfectly. Mr. Justice, I'm afraid I'm a bit confused. Don't worry, I'll explain it so even your honor can understand. Suggesting that he's dumb. First, the real killer, disguised as Tenmataro, murdered the alderman in the Fox Chamber. When did he enter that? Is it before or after? Because he was still wearing the Tenmataro disguise after the murder, because Jinxie over here in her statement said that that she saw the Tenmataro after calling the police. So she was here, he got here, and she saw him actually go through all the way there, passing the air duct as well. First, the real murder disguised as Tenmataro murdered the alderman in the Fox Chamber. Then they fled the room through the hallway door, unlocked it. Next, they entered the air duct from the vent outside in the hallway. Finally, the killer tossed the key into the room through the air vent in the ceiling there. All that was left to do after that was go back through the duct and flee the manor. Wait, what? All that was left to do after that was go back through? Well, Your Honor, could that be any clearer? Amazing. Even I could follow that. Why are you raising the gable like that? Is he gonna hit me? The judge seems really pleased. That explains everything. The real killer was someone dressed up like Tenmataro. And there was someone else other than the mayor and the alderman in that room. Hey, it looks like the lawyer has been the jailbird. What? Whoa, that was a total the massive forehead of his seems so much to attractive now. Oh, she's a woman. It looks like the lawyer has been in the jailbird prosecutor. Whoa, that was a total turnabout. Hey. That massive forehead of his seems so much more attractive now. Order, 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 I say! Now that I've proved a possible third party, I don't see how our client could be guilty. Silence. Uh-oh. A valiant effort, Justice Dono. But your final thrust missed its mark. Is it actually gonna say silence here? Oh, it will say. Huh? Both that little scam and the Trixie? Not Trickster? And the Trixie Tanuki saw the yokai after it left the room. But then what? Did that irksome yokai simply go through the foyer door, the foyer, and waltz right out of the front door? Yeah, this is where we're gonna bring the blind, you know, the blind spot of the camera. That's exactly what happened. The killer fled from the youch. Yeah, he fled from the ouch. But that is impossible. without being spotted by the foyer's security camera. That is. I mean, come on. The electric eye here would have captured any pesky little yokai trying to escape. Yeah, I'm gonna try and pronounce yokai in as many different ways as I can, viewers. However, there is no sign of Tenmataru anywhere in the security footage. We didn't see the security footage, though. What? Save for the foyer entrance, there is no other way to flee the manor, is there? There is, actually. I don't feel so good. Wait, I believe there is one other way to escape beside the foyer entrance. Right here. There's a large window in the foyer. It's possible to escape through there without being seen by the security camera. The game just solved itself. Huh, I thought I was actually about to point that out. Because the game is kind of dumb. Hey, you're right!
Silence!
Well, silence, Winch. I just noticed the bird's eye, like, that animation, like, the shocking surprise of, whoa! Huh. Must I point out every crucial detail to the defense? It seems you lack not only brains, but investigative prowess to boot. That is the cliff side of the manor. Okay. The only killer escaping that way would be a dead one. No! Oh, okay, so I guess the game has cleared that out. So there's no way that he could have escaped that? Let me give it another look. I wonder if it has anything to do with has anything to do with this. Is this how he escaped? Wait, so the killer didn't escape out the foyer window? I think he did. What the heck, right? Ha! I suppose your next proposal is the killer sprouted wings and flew off into the sunset? This is exactly what happened. And we can prove that. That would mean the killer really was a yokai. Only we had some sort of evidence that could point to a flying killer. If only. Who's saying we don't? As completely far-fetched as it might be. What? You're saying you can prove the killer could fly? Why are you angry? His forehead doesn't seem so attractive now since he's talking about monsters. Whoa, I thought I was the one with the cords of steel. That she was screaming. Oh, I can't wait to hear this. Your Honor? What evidence do you have that the killer flew away? Pretty simple. It's this one. Take a look at this special edition paper. Tenmataru. Real or flight? Real or a flight of fancy? What does this article prove, Mr. Justice? The photo in the article was taken shortly after the murder. Maybe the yokai in the photo is the killer shortly after they fled out of the window? I mean, where did they take the picture, though? Mr. Justice, you're not seriously suggesting... Oh, I'm serious. I mean, it all adds up. The killer disguised as Senmataru flew away, you know, by some way or another.
Silence.
I just noticed that, viewers. It was, it's funny. It's your brain that has flown the coop. That image is not but trick photography or some other form of artifice? Artifice? Well, I guess it's artifice. The image is not but tricky photography or some other form of artifice. You have to prove that. You have to prove that. You have to prove that it's actually a photoshopped work. Okay, then. How about the Tenmataru figure, Mr. Filch saw? It just vanished into thin air? Wait, what? How about the Tenmataru figure Mr. Filch saw? It just vanished into thin air? Yeah, but he didn't say where it went. That's why we're missing his testimony. No, there is a rational common sense explanation for that. You have to prove that this image was edited. You're gonna say, oh, it was possible that it was edited, but you have to prove that. Actually, what if the... What if the killer went here? No. I was about to say, what if the killer went here, you know, took the disguise off and then walked here and then threw the disguise? That's why it was flying. I don't think that's what was the case. I think he actually did jump off there. Oh, that's the cliff. That's the diagram for the cliff. I just noticed that as well. That infernal yokai, our Trixie Tanuki witness, never reached the entrance. That's true. He, or should I say, she turned back before the camera's electric eye. She, I don't like where this is going one bit. Now, the fact that we know the yokai had come from the fox chamber means that it was likely either Mayor Damien or his daughter Jinxie Tenma. However, we know that Mayor Tenma was already unconscious at the time. Gulp? Not good. Not good at all. What, is he suggesting that she was a culprit? Do you understand the gravity of the situation now, Justice Dono? Like, if he actually managed to prove this, that means that he is gonna invalid her testimony, or any of her earlier testimonies. The falsified yokai remnants. And the appearance of quote-unquote Tenma Taro were the work of one individual. And that individual is none other than Jinxie Tenma. Ah, no! Order. Order! The defense will stop competing for the greatest freak out ever. The little scamp was, no doubt, simply trying to protect her father. And it's no wonder that her superstitious mind conjured up this mad masquerade. Prosecutor Blackwell's assertion makes perfect sense to me. I mean, I guess that it does actually make sense. She is in a position that she can actually do all of that. Yes. She is actually in a position where she can actually do all of that, but it's still, there is no evidence. Well, actually, there was one evidence. There was one crucial evidence here. Oh, we didn't get the key evidence? Yeah, the evidence was the key, that she was actually withholding the key all this time. That's the only incriminating thing that actually gonna incriminate her. If the key was there, and didn't have her fingerprints, that would definitely make make the prosecution's assertion a mere what if scenario. But yeah, she had the key all this time. It's far more convincing than saying the killer escaped by flying out of the window. That is true, actually, too. Huh. Did you truly believe this could end any other way? Did we fall right into his trap? What do we do now, Apollo? Our case no longer stands without a real yokai. If only we had one. Bailiff! Seize her! It's time I interrogated her as the samurai of yore would. What the... How did the... samurais used to... used to do that? Hold it! Who said that? Oh, shit! Mayor Tenma? Huh. This farce is over. How does it feel seeing your own daughter accused of a cover-up? Most foul. Tenmataru's true identity is... Now, Mr. Mayor. It would be futile at this point to claim you were the yokai. After all, you had been knocked out cold by a blow to the skull. Slipping into a yokai costume and roaming about the manor would be all but impossible. So he does acknowledge that there was a yokai roaming around. He did acknowledge that there was a yokai running around. So someone was... So who's the identity of the yokai? I think that's gonna be important too. Does mean that there's... If she was in cahoot, then that means there is someone else as well. I think that's... this is how we can stop this. We need to find the identity of the one that's wearing the Temataru costume. Consider this well. As it stands, your daughter will be arrested for obstruction of justice. But if you confess, the prosecution would be willing to overlook her little yokai force. Uh-oh. A yokai farce. Force. Little Q is the force. Now, little yokai farce. Confess? The defendant intends to confess? Wait! Apollo! Prosecutor Black was up to his mind games again. Mayor Tenma, no! Don't fall for his twisted words. If you're sent away for murder, Jinxu will be left all alone. The real killer is... Maritima is going to confess unless we do something. What can we do?